Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail and the makeup on my face right now, today I will be showing you how I created that stunning brown smoky eye the other day. You guys have requested this makeup look so much, you enjoyed it so much, and today I will be showing you how I created it. So if you would like to learn how I created this makeup look right here, then all you have to do is keep on watching. By the way, I'm drying my hair in a turban. I'm trying a new method. Anyway, today's makeup look was highly requested. I wore it in the past couple of videos and it's super easy, but you guys have loved it and I'm really happy that you guys have loved it because, like I said, it's super easy and it is I have achieved it with one of my favourite palettes. This is W7 Berry All Raw palette. I have reviewed this quite a while ago now, but it's a dupe of the Huda Beauty Nude palette, the darkest one. I really like the formula in this. The mattes are very nice. The one thing that I will need is maybe a little bit of powder for my eye and a black. I'm going to prime my lids with a good old Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush. Make sure you have an appropriately big enough or small enough brush for your eye. This is about 1/3 of my lid space. That's how fluffy it is. And I'm going to start off with the lightest shade in the palette. They don't have names. This is just the number 1. This is the shade that you want to kind of blend as far out as you can, really. So just right here in front of your brow, almost touching the brow at the end, at the tail. This is what they call a transition shade. And then from there, all I'm going to do is build the intensity. So I'm going to take this shade right here. This is the number 7, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm taking it on the same brush. And I'm essentially doing a very similar thing. All I'm going to do is just not blend it as much as the previous shade. So I'm placing it in my crease and just blending it out. And I'm not really bothered about the outer corner too much. I'm only just going straight out because I will be cleaning up that edge anyway. As you can see, these two shades just create a very nice, flawless blend and shape my eye nicely. I'm now going to take a smaller brush, a pencil brush, and take the darkest shade in the palette. It is the number 9, and then again I'm pretty much going to put this in the crease, and then once it's like this, I'm going to use this brush to blend it out slightly. But the reason why I changed the brush is because I want to use that fluffy one to blend this in as well. You don't want to stretch this shadow out too much, because your eye look will be very dramatic, very intense. You could do if you wanted to. Right now, all I want to do is place that darkest shade all over my lid so it's nice and smoky. But that's not what we are making today. But that could be a look too. I'm taking the number 9 on this fluffy brush and beginning to create that shape. So all I'm doing is kind of starting in the center of my crease and making a line out, and then all is left to do is to blend this in. If you're struggling, keep going, or take another clean fluffy brush and blend with that. That way this brush will pick up some of the pigment and help you achieve a nicer blend. I'm also going to take the previous shade I was using, the number 7, and just putting it a little bit higher You could cut your crease right here, but I like my crease to be very highly contrasted to what I'm cutting it with. So I'm going to take a black, and like I said, the darkest shade in this isn't a black, so I have to, so I have to pick up the bPerfect Carnival palette. This has, nope, any black will do. Go ahead and use the bPerfect Carnival 3 black. I really like that one. However, today I'm going to use the Wibo Feel My Mind Zmalowana collaboration. It has a very nice pigmented black in here. And then this I literally place on my lid just in the shape of my crease, because it's the blending that's actually going to give me the colour that I want. I don't want the black to be there, I just want like the residue of it. And then I'm taking that fluffy brush and just going in and blending everything. Again, the outer corner, not really that important yet. Time to cut the crease, so I'm taking a Q-tip and some makeup remover and I'm cleaning my lid. And I highly recommend for this look especially to elongate your inner corner by cleaning that up. So you don't want to just follow that natural crease, you want to go a lot higher, and by a lot I mean like 5 millimeters, but like just go above that natural crease and go out a little bit more as well. And then all I'm going to do is take a little bit of my concealer and put it back on my lid. And this is where the fun starts. I'm going to take a little bit of my Laura Mercier powder to set about 1/3, maybe 2/3 of the crease that I just made. I'm just using that as an eyeshadow. If you're really desperate, you could potentially use the first shade, but obviously it's not going to be as much of a contrast. And then I'm taking my fluffy brush and dipping it into the second shade that I used, the number 7, that corner one right here. And I'm going to tap it on the edge of where my eyeshadow is. You also kind of want to do it at an angle as well, just to support this wisped, lifted look. I'm taking the darker shade, or the darkest shade I should say, in the palette, and I'm putting that on the very edge. You could leave it there, but I took it a step further and made it a little bit darker, so I took the black and I'm taking the black right now and I'm blending it into that outer corner. Make sure you're using your blackest black and make sure to blend that black into that triangular wispy shade you already have. If you don't have that yet, make sure you use your black or your dark brown and a fluffy brush to create it. It might just be a little bit darker than I made it originally, but I like it a lot. I'm going to catch up with my other eye and I will be right back to carry on this look. Alright, the other eye is done and I'm just going to show you how to clean that outer corner to make it nice and sharp. I've got a cotton round with a little bit of micellar water on it. I'm folding it in half and then I'm folding it in a quarter, and then I'm kind of lining it with the bottom lid, or how far I'll want the eyeshadow to be, and then I'm just whoop cleaning that up. That's a little high, but I'll fix it. Let's move on to the base, finish off the base, and then I'll finish off the eyes. For my foundation today, I'm using the L'Oreal 24 Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. That is exactly the same foundation that I wore in that video. I love this. It's one of my absolute faves when it comes to the drugstore. For my under eye concealer, I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I'm going to set my concealer, however, because I want the eyeshadow to stick to my lower lid, I'm going to leave like a slight gap. So I'm setting my under eye, but not like straight under it. And then just so I don't crease, I'm actually going to go back to my eyes. I'm taking the Bare It All palette and I'm going to start off with the darkest shade this time, and I'm joining my lower and upper lid, stamping that shade, and I'm pulling it about halfway into my lower lash line. Don't be afraid to go quite low with your eyeshadow. It makes your eyes look nice and big and very oomph. I'm now going to take that gingery sort of brown and place that in the middle. And I'm wiggling my brush. Dusting my brush off, I'm actually going to give it a wipe as well. And then just using that to blend the edges of what I already have. I need an accent there, but we'll get to it. I'm going to need a little bit of black on the lower lash line as well. This is just to tie the top to the bottom. Just stick with about 1/3 for the black. You don't want to take it all the way in. This makeup look is dramatic enough without having black all over your lower lash line, you know. And now I'm going to add something I don't remember adding in that initial original look, but I just want to add it now. Use any palette you want for this, or don't use it at all. I'm going to pick up my Carnival 3 and I want to add a little bit of orange. I'm going to pick up Sundown mixed with a little bit of Mango, and I'm going to place this right here on my very inner portion of my lower lash line. You could most certainly use that lightest shade for this. I just want to add a little bit of something. You know me, I can't help having a little bit of colour in my makeup. And that's that for the lower lash line. I know it's all over the place, but I'm going to go back to my face, to my base, and I'm going to bronze. I wore this makeup when I was testing out the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics bronzer duo, so I might as well use this duo again today. The bronzer is called Golden Goddess. And now I'm going to use Warm Flush, so the blush. A tiny little bit of KVD Shade and Light palette to contour. For my highlighter, I'm going to mix it up and use the Milk Side from the Milk and Cookies Ofra X Steph Tom's collaboration. Not much left. I'm going to do my brows, and for that I'm going to use the Brow Freeze and the Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. For my lashes, I'm using the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. For my falsies, I've been back into these babies. These are Pure X Raw Beauty Christie Can't Be Bothered lashes. This might be a little much, but I'm thinking Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Le Chocolat. This is Ginger Bomb from L'Oreal. It's kind of dark, but it has like this orangey undertone. I think it's gonna look nice. I'm getting like such Patrick Star vibes from this. I love. Alright you guys, so here it is. This is my final look I created today. My recreation of the brown smoky eye I wore in my recent video. I hope you like it. I did add that pop of orange on the lower lash line. If you want to make it even more neutral, natural, not natural, neutral friendly, then go ahead and use a brown. If you want to kind of combine it with your outfit, match the color of that accent with the outfit, blue, green, orange, yellow, any color will look nice in there. It's like a sneaky way of popping in a little bit of color into your makeup. As always, I hope you have enjoyed that, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. You are the best. If any of you are interested in faux freckles, I highly recommend using this L'Oreal Magic Retouch Temporary Grey Coverage spray. It's Instant Root Concealer Spray. I have the shade brown, and all you need to do is get yourself a towel. If you are dressed, if you're naked, then don't bother, but I do have an outfit on right now. And then all you need to do is press the sprayer on your face. Don't press it all the way down, just press it very lightly, and it gives you a couple of different specs. There we go.